Welcome in, folks, to another trailer review and reaction here on the Pop Culture Universe YouTube channel. I'll be guiding you through this journey today. My name's Colin. Joining me is Soul, all the way down in Florida. How's it going? What's the weather like today?
Pretty sunny, yeah. If I'm looking out my window right now, it's pretty sunny out there.
Nice. Make everyone else in the world out there feel bad because it's getting cold. It's even cold up here in South Carolina. I had to put a sweater on. I had to turn the heat on today, too. But you know who's turning the heat on? And that sweater over there. Whew, my man Bogz. How's it going, bud?
Yes, sir. In my granddad jumper, I call it. Yeah, it's like less than 10 degrees here, really cold. But hopefully this new trailer will warm us up. Yeah, don't know what to expect. Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley. Super excited. Can't wait to discuss it through with you guys.
That's right. We're here to talk about Chaos Walking, known to others by another name, The Knife of Never Letting Go, a book by Patrick Ness, came out in 2008. A little backstory of the production. This movie actually got picked up by Lionsgate in 2011. Doug Liman signed on to help helm the film in 2016, and then that's when they signed on Holland and Ridley. So, I mean, that's 4 years ago. That's a year after The Force Awakens. That's the year after Homecoming. So, I mean, they were really fresh, right on the edge, right on the beginning of their careers. And now coming in with this, with a big name behind it, like Doug Liman, made stuff like The OC. He's made Mr. and Mrs. Smith, executive produced some of the Bourne movies, and just done a slew of television over the last couple of years, too, just taking over the EP role for a bunch of shows. I'm really excited, and hearing that the villain character being played by Mads Mikkelsen. It's been the year of Mads, so we'll see just what he's got in store for us. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road.
Let's do it.
That was a terrible crash. We're lucky to be alive.
Whoa, stop! Don't come any closer.
It's a girl.
Girl! Oh my gosh, girl. I'm sorry.
No, blonde
hair. I've just never seen a girl before.
Who are you?
It's so loud here.
We call it the noise. Happened to all the men on this planet. Every thought in our heads were on display.
Where are all the women?
They're dead.
No noise. What is she thinking? Where the hell is her noise?
It's strange to see everything you're thinking.
You know, it's strange for me, too, not knowing what's going on in your head.
I mean, I don't know. You might not like my dog, or you want to hit me over the head with a rock or something.
I like your dog.
He's stronger than he knows. You better watch your noise.
Snake. If those men catch you, they'll kill you. Get in the boat! If you want to protect the girl, you have to leave now.
Keep you safe. Keep you safe. Safe.
With her power, there's no telling what he can do. I need that girl before she wants him. How many are coming? 100? 200?
Thousands.
I ain't talking to you. You man. Fight.
Be quiet.
I'm trying.
Come on.
Fight.
Wow.
Interesting.
I'm in. Saul, your first reaction.
First reaction is no women other than Daisy Ridley, and I can't imagine what the men in this world would get up to if there was no women in the world. So that was my very first thought when I saw it.
Okay. Well, aside from that, the sci-fi elements of this are out of this world. Aside from the obvious stuff, this is Doug Liman's doing this stuff where it's like Edge of Tomorrow is really unique. He was helming that movie as well. This is another sci-fi trope that he's just tackling, like the idea of hearing your thoughts and being able nothing, everything being out in the open, and then that being totally contrasted. Not only that, but gender, swapped on the other side. Be the complete opposite of you. So Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley, they seem like they got the perfect chemistry. Bogz, what in the world's going on with Mads?
Yeah, no idea. I mean, you can see someone's thoughts. I mean, because when he said what snake, and then the snake jump, like that's super interesting. The effect, because I've just seen that Doug Liman's directed Jumper, so that reminded me of the effects, the same kind of effects, with Hayden Christian and Samuel
love
Jackson.
Jumper.
Yeah, similar kind of look to it and feel. But yeah, a lot of Star Wars connections there I did notice. Obviously, Daisy Ridley, Mads Mikkelsen, David Oyelowo, who obviously voices Agent Callis in Rebels. So yeah, lots of tie-ins there. Obviously, you can see it's sci-fi heavy. I'm particularly interested in Daisy Ridley, where she's going, because since seeing her in The Force Awakens, we haven't seen her too much in other stuff. Othello, I think she's done, and obviously
Death on the Nile.
Yes, and Death on the Nile.
The Murder on the Oriental Express.
So apart from that, I mean, even that, she was only in it a small role, really, few lines. So I'm
that was a big movie. That was a big movie. There's a lot of cast in that movie.
Yeah.
I want to see a leader movie. I want to see what else she can do, what she can get her teeth into, because she seems super talented when I first saw The Force Awakens. So I want to see where she goes from there. But yeah, I mean, super interesting plot. Want to watch it again, see what I missed. I probably missed loads of things there. So yeah, I'm in. Definitely sci-fi heavy. We'll see what's happening.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what's in that ship. I was not expecting a huge alien vessel to come down, but I'm guessing that's where she came from. I'm guessing she escaped somehow.
She looked like she was in it.
Yeah, she was on the run. She had some form of prisoner jumper on.
Was her hair different there as well?
Maybe it could have.
She looked like Rey in that ship.
Are the women on another planet?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the women came and were abducted by these aliens, and that's where they were. And maybe she was born of. I mean, maybe she somehow came. Who knows? Who knows how long? How old is Tom Holland's character? How long have women not been in his life? He's like, I've never seen a woman before. Okay, cool. Then where'd you come from? Like you didn't just come out of the ground. Like you're not an orc. So
and Mads Mikkelsen was called him. Said that he's talented. He's talented at what exactly? Like there seems to be. I thought it was maybe some survival thing, but
it might have to do with that snake. I believe it's kind of got like a
their thoughts. They can use abilities or something.
Familiar with the James Patterson young adult novels, Daniel X, where he's literally able to create anything he projects, very much like a Green Lantern type thing, where he's able to like create projections that are physical projections that he's able to control to some extent. So it's also got a little bit of like little Miss Marvel to it. So I think all that stuff is like super interesting, and the visual effects just look absolutely out of this world. I mean, pun intended. Like this looks like a totally unique world, is with its own set of rules. I love when that happens because it's like cool. Like if the only question I have to ask myself is, well, I guess this is an oxygen-based planet. If that's the only question I like to have, like, well, I guess they can breathe here. And so on to the next part, which is no other rules apply. So when it comes to stuff like that, I'm totally in. Saul, are you gonna read the book maybe before you see the film, or are you gonna let the film do the talking?
What I do typically is if there's a movie or a TV show that's based off of a book, I will watch it first, because to me the book's always better, and so it's like getting a little like icing on the cake when you go and read the book afterwards. And so yeah, I'll probably read it afterwards.
Yeah, and I also kind of it's different because I guess, when I started reading when I was a kid, but there weren't, adaptations of everything in the world that I wanted to read. And so I had to create my, your own mental image of, if you're reading a book, you're creating your own mental images in your mind. There is something stimulating of like having the visual of certain actors or actresses and then going and reading the books. One in particular is Daphne Keane as Lyra in his Dark Materials franchise, a spitting image of what you picture Lyra to be like. And some would say that Daniel Radcliffe wasn't quite what they wanted when they were looking for Harry Potter, a little more cookie cutter than what they wanted, a little more ragtag looking kid. But now you can't not see Daniel Radcliffe when you read Harry Potter.
100%,
It's impossible. It's impossible, but he's embedded in your head. So yeah, that's definitely a thing I grapple with too. Is now, do I go back? Do I read first? Do I watch first? No, I just tend to watch first because I'm never gonna finish the book. Now I'm getting to the point in life.
I typically find it that when I read something first, I'm can be more disappointed in the viewing of something because I'm like, oh, why didn't they put this part in, or why didn't they do this, or why didn't do that? And so I feel that when I watch first, I can enjoy both to the highest extent.
Yeah, you definitely feel like it's more of like it's a deeper explanation of a story. Like visually you're being told something, a TV show is like somebody telling you something in the car, and it's like, now this book, let me give you the whole encyclopedia knowledge of this stuff. And that's, we'll see. Bogz, any final thoughts on this before we say goodbye?
No, just it looks good. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be doing my research. Whether I read the book or not, I don't know, because at the same time I don't want to kind of learn more than I want to. Like, I want to be surprised watching it. But of course, with books, obviously you have so much more time with the story, with characters, with backstory, with all that kind of stuff. In movies, you got an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So naturally you will. Maybe that's why a lot of the reasons people, the books are better, right? The movies a lot of the time, but a lot more in depth and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be checking out. I need to rewatch it a few times. I know, no doubt, I missed a few things. I think one of the Jonas Brothers were in there.
Yep, that was Nick.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I need to watch the effects there and see what's happening in the background. But yeah, like I said, my eyes are on Daisy Ridley. She's got kind of big steps to take.
Kind of sounds like you too.
Away. No, she sounds way more well spoken than me. She's from London and she's super well spoken as well. Like, no, she's even I say, oh, like,
don't blush.
Like,
you're getting a little red, Bogz.
No,
a little red.
It's the light. I need to adjust it.
Okay.
No, but she's super talented. I want to see where she's going. And she got the right, like, sparring partner with Tom Holland, because he's on the rise as well. So yeah,
like a George Clooney, like Julia Roberts, like really young, like
in their mid-20s.
Yeah, and then we'll look back on this movie in like 30 years and we'll be like, what? Y'all had them then? Like, come on. And then they made
I think about the
6 movie sets.
Is it The Impossible when Tom Holland's in it? Is it the tsunami one? Yeah, I think that now he's about 12 in that, but he's like the third main lead. Him, Naomi Watts, and Ewan McGregor. It's like, it doesn't even look like him. It's really surreal. But
Tom Holland doing another American accent.
Yeah, which I don't hate. He's pretty good at it.
No,
he's
good.
Really good at it.
And he's good at picking up the subtleties, because I know the other Netflix movie, he was doing a Southern accent. Him as Spider-Man, he's doing a pretty good Queen's accent. And so he's able to pick up the subtleties of the different accents around the U.S. So I guess that's why he keeps
somehow gets the Queensness of like always being out of breath. Because when you're because from what I know of people who live in Queens, are you really doing anything there? You're usually going somewhere else. And it's usually like he always seems to be out of breath everywhere he's going. And he just doesn't, he's awesome.
The high altitude swinging a lot of the time.
He's so good. We're going to see a lot more of him. Of course, we're going to see him in Uncharted as well, coming up as Nathan Drake. That'll be exciting. I'm super excited for this. It's coming out January 21st, 2021. So we'll be anxiously awaiting that.
It's 5 days before my birthday.
Ooh, little birthday movie. Look at that. Well, folks, that'll do it for this trailer review. For Soul, for Bogz, I'm Colin. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.